1 and 1,640 when down by 7 or more points with less than a minute left to go in the fourth quarter and overtime. They are now 3, 1,640, with the Pacers accounting for 2 of those wins in this postseason run. How about the fact that in clutch time, this is the craziest part, right? Again,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
That ball is launched into the air way back. See ya. That is a home run. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's the ball hit in the left center field. That is a base hit.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports. Now let's go to the field for today's game.
And hello and good afternoon and welcome to Omaha at Hall Anderson Field, the home of the Omaha Mavericks, and today the home of the Class C baseball tournament as the Adams Central Patriots face elimination today. They will be going up against Mount Michael Benedictine here this afternoon, and the winner survive and advance. The loser, their season will come to a close. It was actually Mount Michael Benedictine who knocked off Adams Central just 1 season ago in their very first state tournament appearance. Patriots back and attempting to get back to the next round with a win in this elimination game here this afternoon. Already eliminated St. Paul Palmer falling this afternoon as they fell 8-1 to Lincoln Christian. This is In the Dugout, and we have Patriot Baseball on tap for you here today on Extreme Sports 2. Coverage of this Class C state baseball tournament continues. Coming up next, a conversation with head coach Tim Stroman. You're listening to Adams Central Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Baumgartner of Baumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
Our coverage of the Class C state baseball tournament continues here on Extreme Sports 2. Tyson Everonic with you as we get set for Adams Central and Mount Michael Benedictine. Tim Stroman, the head coach of the Adams Central Patriots, joining us here on Elimination Day. And another matchup, we flash back to last year. Mount Michael Benedictine, the team that ultimately eliminated AC from the Class C state baseball tournament. And now an opportunity, I think, maybe to get a little redemption here for your boys. But as we said before we got on the air, Coach, it all starts with the offense, and certainly getting the hitting going is a must for the Patriots today.
Absolutely. I mean, as simple as possible, we have to get guys on base. And, against Wayne, we weren't able to do that. And we got a couple unlucky breaks in that first inning. But, that doesn't change what we're trying to do. We still got to get on base any way we can. I mean, it's a pretty simple concept. If we don't get on base, we can't score. So we got to get guys on base and got to have a little bit better approaches. I thought our approaches against Wayne were okay. We were hitting the ball hard, hitting balls right at guys. Would have liked to see us get a little deeper in the pitch count with Redden, but he's a guy that doesn't give you that opportunity. He just eats at the strike zone and just gets on you early. But yeah, I mean, today we definitely have to get guys on base so we can play our game.
As far as your opponents in Mount Michael are concerned, sort of scout up this team a little bit. I know that as far as the scouting report and film sessions go, you get a lot of film in. Tell me a little bit about this baseball team and what challenges they're going to present to your boys today.
They're a team that isn't going to overpower you. They're going to stay in ball games. They play a tough schedule. I don't really buy into their 10-12 record. You look at their schedule; they've played 2 or 3 Class C teams. All the rest are against Class B and Class A teams, and they're all close games. They rely a lot on their pitching and defense. They're not a team that's going to light up the scoreboard on you, but they're a team that's going to keep it close and just take advantage of mistakes. And that's one thing our team does well, is not make too many mistakes. And what we really need to focus on today is not letting mistakes, if we do make them, compound. So, but no, they're going to be a competitive team, and we're going to have to be on our game.
Coach Tim Stroman again joining us in the dugout as we spend a few good minutes with Adams Central Patriots head coach before this elimination matchup against Mount Michael Benedictine today. Let's talk a little bit about the mentality of the dugout and the mentality of the locker room right now for AC. You're going up against Wayne, and that has been just a classic over the last few years. And I know the boys wanted to get that one really bad over the weekend. And how did you get them back on the right track mentally to get prepared for the next opponent here today?
You know, at this point of the year, there's really not a lot the coaches can do. They know what's on the line in this game. I mean, it's either win or go home. And I mean, if coaching staff has to intervene and let them know that, then we haven't done something right so far this year.
Again, that's Tim Stroman, head baseball coach of the Adams Central Patriots, who had an opportunity to join us before we got started here this afternoon. But they are picking up the pace and ready to roll here as we get underway. From Taj Anderson Field, Mount Michael Benedictine, Adams Central in an elimination game. Again, Tyson Nevronic with you here on Extreme Sports 2. The Hastings High game just wrapping up. We'll get you a scoring update here momentarily as this first pitch is fouled back and out of play. Batting lineup here for Mount Michael Benedictine will be Nathan Bluvis leading things off, Jackson Tiefer batting second, and Barrett Sikora batting third. We'll go across the diamond and we'll get you the rest of the Mount Michael lineup as we move along, but it's Cohen Raider on the bump today for AC, getting the nod here in this must-win game for Adams Central to continue their season. As Raider goes to work here on Nathan Bluvis. And again, I mentioned trying to get these babies in here. Rain forecasted to be on the way as Raider gets the first K. With rain incoming, they're trying to get as many games in as possible. They went to a 30-minute in-between games, just a rolling schedule to keep things moving and keep things flowing. The game that just wrapped up before us was the St. Paul Palmer. As the Cats' season came to a close, they lose to Lincoln Christian by the score of 8-1 as Raider goes right back to work with a strike one pitch here on Jackson Tiefer, the two-hole hitter for Mount Michael Benedictine. Raider throws one on the outside corner into line drive shot, frozen rope right back up the middle. That'll be a base knock for Tiefer. And Benedictine with one aboard. Again, weather-wise, rain on the way. We're trying to squeeze as much in as possible. Mid-50s here in Omaha under mostly overcast skies. Winds, as you heard in the pregame show interview, they're a howling here today. And taking a look at Old Glory, currently blowing from right field to left field here on the University of Nebraska Omaha campus. Tall Anderson Field, Looking out to right field, you got the Baxter Arena. And then the skyline for downtown Omaha across center field as this pitch is going to get away from the catcher, Owen Brown, and go all the way to the backstop. And this is a very unique part of this ball club, or this ballpark here at Tall Anderson Field. A lot of room between the catcher and the backstop, and so if one gets behind, it's going to roll for days, and good opportunity to snag some extra bags, which is exactly what Tiefer did there on the pass ball. So the pitch from Raider, it's off speed, right back up the middle, diving play over at second base, beautiful, can't quite get it out of the glove, so it'll be loose on the exchange. But a great play from Reimers over at the second base bag, who went full on Superman to go full extension to grab it. And the Patriots have two down. Tiefer was able to get back to second base as Reimers couldn't quite get it out of the glove from the ground. But it'll be a L4 for Barrett Sikora, and that'll bring up Jack DeHurst, the cleanup hitter here for Mount Michael. DeHurst swings and fouls this one back into the netting. Again, just underway here in officially what we'll call game number 2 on Elimination Day. Winner will advance into tomorrow night, where they will be back at Fricky Field. Raider steps off. Threw that last pitch in there at 85 miles an hour. One of the fun things here at Tall Anderson Field, they got the radar gun out. As Reimers moves back and forth at the second base bag, and this ball gets loose from Brown, and that's going to put a runner over at third base in Tiefer. Both coming via the passed ball. Mount Michael and Adams Central. Elimination Day here in the Class C State Baseball Tournament. Tyson Avronic with you on Extreme Sports 2. Mike Will was over on Extreme Sports 1 with the Hastings Tigers. As they were playing Gretna East in Class B. There's a pitch on the outside corner, and that's a strike. Gretna East finishing off Hastings High in 6. As Carlos Jimenez had the 2 lone hits for Hastings High. And 12-2 your final score, so Hastings High's season has come to a close here at the Class B State Tournament. It's a 3-2 full count here to Jackson Dewhurst for Mount Michael as Raider looks in. Gets the sign. Big leg kick. Hums that one on the inside corner, and it's chop foul. Over towards the Adams Central coaching box. Coach Tim Stroman pretty emphatic today during the pregame show interview and during our little chat before we got underway, and just says need to find ways to get the hit. Says there's a line drive shot and a nice leaping grab there by Reimers to put the inning to a close. Reimers hits the final out on another line drive to second base, 2 straight to him. And Mount Michael puts one in scoring position at the third base bag, but can't bring him across to score. It's 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Patriots getting their first at-bats when we come back. It is state tournament baseball coverage here on Extreme Sports 2.
If you're looking for an auto repair business that you can trust, count on the experts at Connet Auto Care in Hastings. Their mechanics are ASC certified, which means they are up to date on the best repair practices for your vehicle. Connet Auto Care keeps your vehicle running like it should. They offer air conditioning repair, brake repair, cooling system services, engine diagnostics and repairs, suspension work, electrical work, and much more. Plus, they sell wheels and tires too. Connet Auto Care, 212 North Lexington in Hastings.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
There's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back with you here from Tall Anderson Field. Tyson Avronic with you on Extreme Sports 2. Bonus baseball broadcast today with the Patriots and Mount Michael Benedictine in a Class C elimination game. And getting the opportunity for the Patriots to survive in advance. To do that, they'll have to beat the team that knocked Adams Central off a year ago. And they'll also have to race Mother Nature. Again, rain showers and thunderstorms expected in the Omaha area today. They had a chat with the National Weather Service, and they says, well, I think we've got just enough of a window to try to squeeze these babies in, but we're going to have to work quickly. And so you have the 30-minute in-between games, which, by the way, is really an impressive time for broadcasters to kick one out of the booth and get the other one set up. But nonetheless, we're all set to go. As Jackson Chagru will lead things off here for the Adams Central Patriots. He'll be followed up by Jaron Johnson in the 2-hole. On the bump for Mount Michael, it is Preston Petrowski getting the start. And we'll go around the diamond and meet the rest of the Mount Michael lineup as we continue here in this inning. Shagru, Johnson, and Raider, first three due up. AC sending their pitcher to the plate. On the lineup card, as this one is popped straight up the chute, third baseman makes the call and has the first out. So a pop-up from Jack Shagru straight to the third base bag. It's Tiefer at third, Stanek at first base, Alessandro, the battery mate for Petrowski, Sikora and Stillis up the middle, Benetoa, Bluvis, and Wewell from left to right respectively for Mount Michael Benedictine. So one down here in the bottom half of the first inning. Jaron Johnson now at the plate. Cohen Raider waiting in the on-deck circle. With Wallmeyer cleaning things up. And we'll see Reichstein, Neppel, Musel, Brown, and Dyer. The prime nine here for the AC Patriots. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Johnson. 0-0 contest. Again, St. Paul Palmer, the first of the Class C schools to be eliminated earlier this morning. As that pitch catches the outside corner, but they can't get the call. And that'll bring the count to 2-2. 2-2 to number 2. As Petrowski looks in, throws off speed. Here's a chopper at first base side. It's going to go foul. Talk about baseball and its oddities. Just you see different things every single time you come to the ballpark. In the St. Paul Palmer matchup that was directly before this, I saw more balls hit the bag and pop straight up in the air today than I think I ever have in a single baseball game. 3 or 4 times today. It was wild. That pitch is a little low, taken for a ball, 3-2. That'll bring the count full, 3-2. Last pitch hummed in there at 83 miles an hour from Petrowski. As Petrowski looks in, payoff pitch here to Johnson. Johnson looks at it low, but rung up anyways, a upside down K. And Johnson goes down looking. First strikeout of the ball game for Petrowski, and Cohen Raider trying to, as they say, help the own cause. 2 down here. Patriots will need a 2-out rally. Adams Central, by the way, in the all-white home jerseys today. They have the third base dugout and are the home team on the scoreboard based on the seating. It's a line drive for Raider towards the right center field gap. He's going to take a big wide turn over there at first and retreat back. For what it's worth, from Mount Michael Benedictine, shades of Baltimore Oriole colors with the black jerseys, white, black, and orange around the ball cap, as we'll have a courtesy runner coming in. That's Heiser coming in to courtesy run for Cohen Raider, the pitcher. As Wallmeyer now steps up to the plate. Wallmeyer out of the cleanup spot with Jacob Reichstein waiting in the on-deck circle. So the 2-out single from Cohen Raider got the Patriots with a base runner here. Both teams with 1 hit apiece as we are just underway here in a scoreless contest. Adams Central trying to keep their season alive. Raider takes a big secondary lead, retreats back to first. Check that. That's Heiser. Apologies. The courtesy runner. And after 2 straight balls to Wallmeyer, looks like they're going to have a little chat over there at the bump. As Alessandro comes over and talks to his pitcher. Two 2-0 count here in a scoreless tie just underway. Class C elimination game. Match number 2 here from Tall Anderson Field this afternoon. Outside corner, and Raider has to retreat back, throw behind the runner, but not in time. Gloomy, overcast day. Wouldn't say it's a perfect day for baseball, but as long as those clouds don't have any rain in them, it's good enough. As we try to keep this state tournament moving along, here's the 3-0 to Wallmeyer, and it's 4 straight wide ones. A base on balls and 2 aboard here for the Patriots in the first. Reichstein coming up to the plate. Reichstein at the plate with Hunter Neppel awaiting in the on-deck circle. The towering first baseman sophomore. 1-0 here to Reichstein. It was Jacob Reichstein who pitched the Adams Central Patriots into the state baseball tournament. An absolutely brilliant performance on the bump as they were able to knock off St. Paul Palmer. Then St. Paul Palmer ends up getting into the state tournament via a wild card, but they were eliminated by Lincoln Christian just 1 game ago. Ball low in the dirt. St. Paul struggling to get the bats going, which is something, unfortunately, we're familiar with just this past Saturday against Wayne. Limited to just 3 hits. Patriots wanted to get some base runners on and get some early traffic going. They have that opportunity here as a 3-0 is thrown across the plate. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Petrowski just struggling to find the zone. And now it's 3-1. Hitters count, and it's another base on balls. 2 straight walks, and the Adams Central Patriots have them loaded. Heiser at third, Wallmeyer at second, Reichstein at first. And that'll bring up Hunter Neppel to the plate with the bases juiced and nowhere to put them. Big opportunity here for Hunter Neppel. Swung on, big cut there. Can't quite get the barrel on it. It's a swinging strike for Hunter. The 0-1 inside. Bases loaded here for the Pats. Petrowski was in cruise control mode. Got the first 2 outs right out of the gates with a pop up to third and a swing or a strikeout looking. Now the walk train. Here's a 2-hopper to second base. It's going to get by the glove of Stillis and go out into the outfield, and that'll score 2. 2 Patriots come across to score. It's runners at the corners, and Hunter Neppel delivers on a 2-hopper that gets by the second baseman, and they will chalk up that as an error. An E4. 2 come across to score. It'll be Neppel at first, Reichstein over to third, and the Patriots have a 2-0 lead. 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 error, and that'll hurt, especially here in the state tournament. After 2 outs, it's now 2-0, and Neppel is going to go, sliding into second safely. That'll be a stolen base for Hunter. Trying to entice maybe an overthrow there and get the runner to score from third. Nonetheless, Hunter's able to slide in safely, so one of the most aggressive teams on the base paths this season, chalk up another stolen base. It's runners at third and second. Nick Moosel with the opportunity to break this baby open here in the very first inning. The pitch inside, off the glove, no runners advance, as it stays just far enough out in front of Alessandro. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2-0 Patriots. All this action coming with 2 outs. Owen Brown awaiting in the on-deck circle. Here's a pop fly, center field. Shortstop going back out there and making the grab. Covering a lot of ground is Sikora, and the inning comes to a close. But walks and errors will kill you, and 2 come across to score for AC. It's Patriots 2, Mount Michael nothing. You're listening to State Tournament Baseball on Extreme Sports 2.
Bloom into spring with Bob Sass flowers. Fresh flowers, bright colors, and new beginnings. Spring is here, and so are our freshest blooms. From tulips to hydrangeas, bring the joy of the season into your home or gift a bouquet full of sunshine. We also carry home decor, gift items like candles, chocolates, silk arrangements, popcorn, and jewelry. Shop local at Bob Sass Flowers, located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings, serving Hastings since 1955.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Tal Anderson Field, Adams Central with a 2-0 lead here on Mount Michael Benedictine. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for Mount Michael. Stanek, Benedito, and Wewell. As Raider going back to work. 1 strikeout for Raider. And force the Mount Michael bats to 2 straight lineouts. So Stanek stepping up to the plate. Raider holds on the bump and fires right across the heart of the plate for strike 1. Again, Hastings falling to Gretna East earlier this morning on Extreme Sports. Mike Will had the call there. Hastings High Tigers season has come to a close as it's a bloop single out into the outfield here for Jack Stanek. Yeah, Mount Michael with the base runner. That'll bring up Dominic Benedito to the plate now. With the runner aboard at first. Raider looking in. Squaring around to bunt. No dice. He's able to pull it back in time. Getting Raider on the season on the bump. 4-3, a 2.55 ERA. As the ball's put into play here. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. Runner advances over to second, and Stanek. So an FC3 will bring up Miles Wewell to the plate. Raider 49 strikeouts coming into the state tournament. Notch number 50. Back at the top half of the first to lead off the ball game. Miles Wewell stepping up to the plate, 1 down here in the Mount Michael second. As Raider looks back over at Reimers, who's bouncing back and forth between the second base bag. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 lead here for AC. Hunter Neppel getting one past the second baseman for Mount Michael. It was all told an error from the second baseman. But 2 came across to score, and it was a 2-out rally that started it. Now it's a 3-0 here as Raiders got to get back in the zone against Wewell. Alessandro and Pastrowski. 8 and 9. Pitch high and tight. That's a free pass for Miles Wewell, and there's 2 on. with Stanek and Miles and Alessandro, the catcher, now coming up to the plate. Rader doesn't offer a lot of free passes on the season. In fact, that's just his 19th walk so far on the year. As this one is squared around a bunt straight down the third base line. It's fielded by Walmer, who's on a barehanded throw, tries to get it down to first, and it gets loose from Nepple, and that's going to score a Mount Michael run on the play. An absolute BB down the third base line on a bunt from Alessandro. The only play Wallmeyer could do was with his bare hand, and he tried for the barehanded throw down to first. It looked like Alessandro was going to beat it anyways. So we'll rule it an RBI bunt single. As that worked out for Mount Michael. Runners at first and second with just one down. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Preston Petrowski, with two aboard, and now Petrowski with a chance to help the own cause. Check that. I knew that looked funny. Petrowski's not hitting. It's Ben Still, or J.J. Stillis, excuse me. Skipped a line. I was putting the lineup card together, so J.J. Stillis now at the plate. In a 2-1 ball game here. They have changed the scoring on the bunt play. They are going to rule that an error. All told, the run still scores on the play. On the third base line. And there's a strikeout. Absolutely froze J.J. Stillis. Second strikeout for Rader. And the Patriots trying to get out of the inning with limited damage done. So far, just the run on the Patriot error, one error apiece. Both of the errors have allowed for all of the runs to come across in this one. As Nathan Bluvis back at the plate, he struck out swinging in his first at-bat. So 2 down, 2 on. Rader back to work, throws one outside in the turf. This is a really weird adjustment to make when you're used to saying in the dirt. Big lead over there at first. Hunter Nepple's not even considering holding him on. They're just worried about the batter here at this point as the Patriots defense, as Rader goes into work, throws that one in there for a strike. BB right at the knees. Beautiful pitch. Rader rocks and fires. It's high and tight. 2-1. Here in a 2-1 ball game from Tull Anderson Field, home of the Omaha Mavericks. 3 Summit League championships, an NCAA tournament appearance. All the banners align the right field wall, which is 330 out and right, 330 out and left, 410 straightaway center. The dimensions as that pitch is in there, beautifully framed from Brown. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. You leave blue, no choice when you frame it that wonderful. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, 2 on. Deuce is wild here in the top half of the second. This pitch behind him, a great snag by Brown to keep the runners right where they are. He had to go around the batter and just kind of blindly throw the glove out there, and that saves what would have been a wild pitch. So full count offering payoff pitch. Runners are going to be on the pitch. First and second. Rader checks back, looks in, and fires. Chopper, third base side, it's going to go foul. And we'll do it again. Omaha here on a Monday on Extreme Sports. Doubleheader action for you. We had the Tigers game come to a conclusion on Channel 1. Getting things rolling here on the Deuce. Patriots trying to get out of a jam so they can get the bats back up and rolling. Here's the pitch from Raider. That's in there for a strike. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Patriots are out of the inning with limited damage done. But an error scores a run, and it's a 2-1 ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. Adams Central with the lead. Adams Central coming to bat. You're listening to Patriot State Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bottom of the order coming up for Adams Central. The Patriots leading at 2-1 here from Tall Anderson Field. 3 hits for Mount Michael. 1 error, 1 run for Adams Central. 2 runs on 1 hit. They've also committed an error. And it's Moosel, Brown, and Dyer coming to the plate. Nick Moosel steps up as he goes against Petrowski. That pitch inside. Called ball. Moosel hitting .408 on the season. 19 RBIs. Has 7 extra base hits for AC and now has a count advantage here at 2-0. Owen Brown awaiting in the on-deck circle. As the pitch is inside, now 3-0 to the 7-hitter and Nick. Fourth pitch comes in and gets him. Just missing on the arm there. So there'll be a base on balls. The 3rd walk issued here from Petrowski, and that'll bring up Owen Brown to the plate. Owen Brown, .304 hitter on the campaign, 4 extra base hits. He's got 13 RBIs, and he's squaring around to bunt as the Patriots want to play a little small ball, and he misses on the bunt, and this might hang out to dry, but Benedictine throws it away. Mount Michael was trying to chase down the runner in Nick Moosel. It was a sacrifice attempt, and Moosel was off on the pitch and got caught in no man's land. Catcher held the ball and kind of ran after him and then tried to throw from around the pitcher's mound and ended up tossing it out into the outfield, so Moosel's going to be aboard at second base. That'll work. In scoring position, Brown squares around. Can't lay that one down. I mean, I could rhyme with bunts on Brown for days, but it's an 0-2. And so the bunt probably off here from Tim Stroman and Owen Brown. Liam Dyer awaiting in the on-deck circle. Before the lineup flips here for Adams Central. 1 p.m. That was what time this game was supposed to get started. They had the rolling clock, however, and the minute this game ends, 30 minutes, and then the next game begins. Don't have a whole lot of infield work to do. It is the artificial turf here at Tall Anderson Field. As it's a throwback and go out to the outfield once again. Mount Michael having some trouble trying to hit Stillis over there at the second base bag, whether it's a throwdown on a would-be runner or trying to pick him off. We've seen 2 get chucked out into center field. Nevertheless, Moosel was sliding on the play, so was unable to get back up and jump over to third. He stays aboard at second base, as it's a ground ball here from Owen Brown. Pitcher covers and flings it over to first in time. Moosel moves over to third, so a bill paid from Owen Brown. Fielder's choice there for Brown, and that'll bring up Dyer. Jack Shagrew at the plate as the lineup flips. Didn't get the last out from Nick Moosel, so scratch all of that. It was Brown who drew the walk. Brown's aboard at third. Dyer was the fielder's choice on the bunt, and now Jack Shagrew just got hit by a pitch. So hit by pitch puts on Shagrew. And it's Brown over at the third base bag. And now this lineup card is making a lot more sense. Jaron Johnson now at the plate. See what happens when you lose your place on the scorecard? Johnson struck out swinging in his first at-bat. He squares around. Pulls it back in there for a ball. Runners at the corners. Here is AC trying to get back and throw another crooked number on the scoreboard. Just one down and an opportunity with Shagrew over there at the first base bag. He's off on the pitch. Here comes the throw down to second. It's going to go out into the outfield, and nobody was home. That's going to score Owen Brown, and the Patriots move Shagrew over to third. Third time this inning where we have seen a throw over to second base get thrown out into center field. And if that's the case, the Patriots could have an absolute field day on the base paths today. They miss again on an overthrow on the would-be runner. And now there's two down. And Shagrew, I think, got nabbed at third. Trying to take the extra bag, they throw down to third, and Shagrew gets nabbed. And so now there's two down with Jaron Johnson at the plate. Johnson popping this one straight back up. Just lo and behold, let you know the second inning on the scorecard is going to look really messy. We've got arrows and crosses all over the place. They say write in pencil, I never do. Check swing, goes around, and it's a strikeout for AC. We do know that the inning has come to a close. 3-1. Patriots are able to add one on an overthrow on a stolen base attempt. And the Patriots take a 3-1 lead heading into the third. Adams Central 3, Mount Michael 1. You're listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports 2. Physical therapy and sports rehab in South Burlington is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports brought to you by Bumgardner Dentistry, by TLC Vet Care, Family Medical Center, Klein Insurance, and Ridgeline. Tyson Nevronik with you just past the 1 p.m. hour here at Tall Anderson Field. 3-1, Adams Central with the advantage as we go to the top half of the third. Mount Michael will lead things off with Jackson Tiefer, Barrett Sikora, and Jack Dewhurst all coming to the plate as Raider continues to deal here for AC. Raider picking up strikeouts 2 and 3. Back in inning number 2. And now it'll be Jackson Tiefer to lead things off. He singled and was stranded at third back in inning number 1. Just a few minutes past 1 p.m. here on a very cloudy, overcast, cold and gloomy day in Omaha. But sure enough, the sun will shine on one of these teams as their state tournament will continue this week. Win, survive, and advance, lose, and your season comes to a close as it's a swing and miss. From Jackson Tiefer, Barrett Sikora, again waiting in the on-deck circle, Raider rocks and fires. Pops up right field side, first baseman Neppel there to make the out in foul territory. Goodness gracious, lots of ground to cover. Even more so than we see at the friendly confines of Duncan Field. There's an additional warning track that goes on, the track going all the way around the field here. So even after the grass cuts off, or the turf, if you will, there's another layer of warning track grass that stretches for probably, looks like another 10, 15 feet or so. Any hoodles to pop out to first for Jackson Tiefer. Barrett Sikora now at the plate. Raider rocks and fires on the outside part of the plate. Ball 2. Early wake-up call this morning for the Extreme Sports crew. Appreciate all you back at home listening in and following along with us for our state baseball coverage. Now with the 10 a.m. start here in Omaha and the drive ahead of us, and my co-partner Mike Wills' desire to be at destinations 2 hours ahead of time, well, that was his destination, putting us in Omaha at around 7:30, 8 o'clock. We left at 5 a.m. this morning. I was up at 4. And I got to be really honest, for somebody that enjoys his beauty rest, that's pretty brutal, but excited to be with you here for some AC baseball. Because we are up and awake now, but about 3 cups of coffee a day today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Appreciate all of you listening back at home as well. Three-two. Shout out to Mom. She's listening. She spent basically Mother's Day weekend and now this weekend listening to Extreme Sports. As this one goes low and outside, 4 ball. Base on ball, Sikora put on. So 1 on, 1 out, and Jack Dewhurst now stepping up to the plate. Dewhurst lined out to Reimers back in inning number 1. Part of 2 really brilliant plays from Reimers over there at the second base bag. Extra little secondary lead there here from Mount Michael. That one's framed beautifully on the outside from Brown, and it's in there for a strike. Raider spins and fires back over to first. It's not going to be in time. Back in there safely. Jack Stanek is in the on-deck circle. He singled and came around to score back in inning number 2. Runners off on the pitch. Here comes the throw down from Brown. One hopper sliding in safely. He goes off the bag and he's out. Barrett Sikora flies past the second base bag. And keeping the tag applied over there at short was Jack Shagru, and they're going to be catching a run stealer as he just slid right by the second base bag. And a tough break for Sikora. The Patriots will take it, and there's 2 down with 2 strikes here in the 3rd. This baby's scheduled for 7. As Raider rocks and fires, strike 3, 4th strikeout of the day, and a pump of the fest for Raider as the Patriots get out of the jam in order. All told, a single from Barrett Sikora, but Nab trying to steal. Then you throw the K, and the Patriots are coming back to the plate, and they're up 3-1. You're listening to State Tournament Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
Ridgeline, a local accounting and financial services firm, proudly supports all area high school athletes. There is more than one path toward financial security. We take the time to know you well, to understand your financial situation, your business, your farm, and your personal goals. That's why our work with you is more about personal connections than it is about the numbers. Choosing the right path takes experience, creativity, and guidance you can trust. Come join us and enjoy the view at Ridgeline.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Extreme Sports.
Back with you on Extreme Sports 2. Tyson and Veronica here from Tull Anderson Field. Adams Central with a 3-1 lead here in the Class C elimination game. Loser would join St. Paul Palmer as the first two schools eliminated. Adams Central trying to keep their state tournament journey rolling after falling to Wayne in Game 1 on Saturday. The Patriots and Wayne Blue Devils have, well, from the Adams Central perspective, seen just about enough of each other. Adams Central limited to just 3 hits in that Saturday contest. Adams Central with just 1 hit here on the scoreboard, but they've got 3 runs to show for it. A couple walks and some untimely spotty defense from Mount Michael benefiting the Patriots so far. As it's 3-4-5, due up Cohen Raider, Wallmeyer, and Reichstein. 69-mile-an-hour curveball in the dirt, or turf, I should say, for ball 1. Here's the pitch, framed beautifully there on the outside. Raiders looking at a 1-1. Petrowski still on the bump here for Mount Michael. Needs his defense to help him out a little behind him. Here's a skying shot out towards the gap. The outfielders are giving chase. This is going to be a long ball into the gap here for Raider, who's going to spin around and charging past the second base bag. Sliding in there. He's going to be safe. It'll be a triple for Raider. An absolute laser out into the right center field gap, and Adams Central has a runner 90 feet away to try to take a 3-run lead here in this ball game. Raider, no hesitation as he hit the second base bag. The ball out into the right center field gap. Raider saw the entire play up in front of him and knew if he turned on the jets, he was going to be able to get in there safely. Gives Coach Tim Stroman all of the sliding gear, elbow guards, knee guards. Need to bring a radio flyer wagon out to the first base and third base coaching boxes now with all the gear that these players have. But Wallmeyer now stepping up to the plate. And he'll try to cash in on the leadoff triple from Cohen Raider. Wallmeyer squaring around a bunt. Patriots looking to play small ball here. Cleanup hitter squaring around a bunt. That's Tim Stroman baseball for you. 400 hitter for Wallmeyer on the season. 6 extra base hits. He's got 27 RBI. Wallmeyer walked and came around to score and watches that one on the inside corner for strike 1. 47 pitches now for Petrowski. And Raider taking a big lead. He's going to try to steal home. The ball's going to be put in play. Beautifully executed there. And Wallmeyer is going to reach safe as well. A suicide squeeze bunt executed to absolute perfection. Wallmeyer beats it down the line. They had to worry about Raider, who was more than halfway down the line. Petrowski never saw him. Wonderful small ball. This is Patriot baseball, and this is fun to watch. Being aggressive on the base paths, and they take advantage of another one. They're going to call that a bunt single from Wallmeyer. And he's going to cash in with an RBI as well. That's how you pay a bill, and that's how you play small ball. Jacob Reichstein out of the plate. He's going to square around. They're going to throw back to first. Again, Mount Michael has made a mess of just trying to throw the ball around the diamond. They've had 2 overthrows from the catcher to the second baseman, 1 overthrow on a spin from the pitcher to the second baseman, and they've thrown 1 away trying to pick off at first base. You look up, there's 3 hits from the Patriots, 4 runs have scored. 2 of those on the lone Mount Michael error that has been charged thus far. The 0-1 to Reichstein. Put in play, past the pitcher, and it's going to be a tough play. Double clutch over it short. Not going to be able to get there in time. Ball ricocheting off the glove of Petrowski. We'll see how they score it. That was an awfully tough reach there for Petrowski to try to grab it, and now Mount Michael looks like they've seen enough. As the Patriot bats are starting to tee off 3 straight hits, 2 of them infield singles, and the Patriots have runners at first and second. Meeting on the mound, and with the season on the line, the expectation is we're going to see some short leashes today. At the very first sign of trouble, this looks to appear just to be a get back on track. The defense has not been clean for Mount Michael, and it's probably just a quick regrouping here in the mound, trying to get everybody mentally focused and prepared for the task at hand. It's nonetheless nobody down here as the Patriots led off this with a triple, then a suicide squeeze bunt down the line to score a Raider, and then a shot right back up the middle that ricochets off a glove and ends up being able, just kind of in no man's land there. The shortstop, Sikora, didn't have a play on it. It double clutched, and that allowed Reichstein to get down the first base bag. And now Hunter Neppel steps up to the plate with an opportunity to cash in. He hit a screamer to second base. They charged the error on the second baseman. 2 runs came across to score, and now Neppel's going to square around to bunt. Tim Stroman not messing around there in the third base coach bag. It's been small ball and death by 1,000 cuts here to Mount Michael in this bottom half of the third. Patriots with an opportunity to blow her open. 76 mile an hour on that last pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, Hunter's going to swing this time. He goes out to right field. It looks like a can of corn here for Wewell. Touching up at the second base bag, sliding in there, and he's going to be out. Trying to advance on the fly out. Good cannon there from right field from Wewell to Tiefer. And that's going to nab Wallmeyer. And the Reichstein will advance to second base. But risky play, and the Patriots run themselves into 2 outs. Ouch. Nick Musil now at the plate after the 9-5 double play. And Nick with a runner at second base in the form of Jacob Reichstein. Nick looks at the first pitch. BB at the knees, in there for strike 1. So far, just 2 AC strikeouts. Both Jaron Johnson. This one off the padding here of the catcher. It's going to roll all the way to the backstop. Big white turnover there at third, but not coming home is going to be Reichstein. Mentioned this ball rolls for days if he gets behind the catcher. And lots of action on the base paths on passed balls and wild pitches. And unfortunately, that was kind of the undoing for St. Paul Palmer today in their 8-1 defeat of the Lincoln Christian. As that pitch is framed on the outside corner. Strike 2. The 1-2. Here, Nick Musil. Long hold, and time is called. They went through about 3.5 pages of signs there before Nick Musil says, enough of this, let's regroup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's the 3rd strikeout for Petrowski, but the Patriots tack on another. A bunt single scores Cohen Raider from the third base bag, and the Patriots take a 4-1 lead as we go to the 4th. It's Adams Central Baseball, and it's on Extreme Sports 2.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Back with you here on Extreme Sports 2. Tyson Nevronik with you. Again, Hastings High falling to Gretna East as Gretna East was able to 10-run the Tigers. Tigers getting the 2 lone hits and 2 RBIs, both from the bat of Carlos Jimenez. Raider back on the bump here for AC. Oh, sweet chin music there as Jack Stanek stepping up to the plate, had to duck for cover there. Adams Central with a 4-1 lead. And they have scored and put a number up in every single frame so far here in the ball game. Meanwhile, Mount Michael scoring 1 in the second off a Patriot error, as this one is high and tight. Raider trying to get Stanek to back off the plate. Stanek singled and came around to score back in inning number 2. One of just 3 Mount Michael hits on the afternoon. Knock on wood, still precipitation free here at Tall Anderson Field. We were anticipating rain to fall at some point this afternoon, but they said they had a window to get as many games in as possible. And right now, again, we're just looking at some overcast skies and nothing too threatening at the moment. As this pitch misses outside for a ball. And that'll bring the count full here to 3-2 to Stanek with Benito in the on-deck circle. Benito, excuse me. Here's the payoff from Raider inside, and that'll be ball 4. A leadoff walk issued by Cohen Raider, his second walk so far of the afternoon. And again, a guy that doesn't walk a whole lot of batters on the season, coming in with just 18 base on balls, and that's number 20. Time was called as a ball rolled out of the dugout. Now time is called as Owen Brown is going to chat here with Cohen Raider. Chat complete. We're ready to resume. Here in the top half of the inning number 4. Patriots on top, trying to keep their season alive. Small leadoff there from Stanek at the first base bag. Raiders going to look back there anyway. Nothing doing. Raider gets the sign here from Brown and fires. That one sweeps across the plate, but a little low for ball 1. Nobody down here in the top half of the 4th inning. Mount Michael, the team that eliminated AC just 1 season ago. AC trying to not have fate repeat itself 2 years in a row. 1-1. As that pitch is a BB at the knees from Raider. Secondary lead picked up here from Stanek. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes here on the batter, Dominic Benedito. Miles Wewell in the on-deck circle. Wewell showed off the cannon over there at right field. Back in the bottom half of inning number 3. Here's a check back down to first, and Hunter Nepple says, I think so, but first base umpire says no. four-man crew here at the state baseball tournament. As Raider looking for his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Fires that one off the plate. That'll bring the count to 2-2. How about a little strike him out, throw him out, double play? That would be pretty. We'll see if Stanik's on the go. Here's the pitch to Benedito. The 2-2. In there, no, just misses low. That'll bring the count full. AC faithful below us wanted it. Central City Centura Colonels anxiously watching this one. Below us. And from the friendly confines of Tall Anderson Field, beautiful press box facilities. Pitch on the heart, you bet. Painted the corner as Dominic Benito takes a seat. That's strikeout number 5 here for Raider. Miles Wewell now at the plate with a runner on and 1 down. You picked our broadcast accommodations well when we just chose games today. Said, I'll take Tall Anderson. 1 down. Raider hummed that last strikeout 3 at 82 miles per hour. Runners off this time is Stanek. Here's a throw down from Brown. And Reimers is there to back it up. It's a little offline, but they weren't going to catch Stanek, who had a pretty good jump over there at the first base bag. So, stolen base. First of the afternoon for Mount Michael. Reimer is dancing back and forth between the second base bag. Slider from Raider outside. Patriots again win, survive, and advance. For the loser of this contest, their season comes to a close. Pitch skied up. First base side, that's going to go into the stands. And a lucky souvenir. As Miles Wewell continues his ABs. It's a 2-1 count, 62 pitches so far on the pitch clock, or pitch count, I should say, for Cohen Raider. Here in the top half of the 4th. Long hold from Raider. Now fires inside, and that'll be ball 3. Hitters count. Wewell took a free pass in his first at-bat. One thing about this Mount Michael hitting team that you've noticed here in the first 4 frames, they are extremely patient. And Raider has his second walk of the inning. 3 walks in the game, second in the inning here for Cohen Raider at pitch number 64. As Mount Michael threatening here in the 4th. Just 1 down, we could use a ground ball. Ben Alessandro, the catcher. He reached on the Patriot error that ended up scoring the run. The lone run for Mount Michael back in inning number 2. Alessandro looks at one upstairs. That's ball. Raider, who looks dialed in, just 1 at-bat to go, is struggling to find the zone here. This one skied straight up into the air. Who's going to call it? Neppel sees it all the way. And the giant first baseman, sophomore, comes over to make the play. 2 down here as the Patriots try to strand the 2 runners who both reached via walk. And it'll be J.J. Stillis coming to the plate. struck out looking back in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch to JJ. It catches him. Must have. He jumps right after that, brushing the jersey maybe, but a hit by pitch nonetheless, as Rader was trying to brush him back off the plate and ends up nicking him as the base is loaded. So 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And the lineup flips. That's a huge would-be out that's aboard at first base. Because now the lineup flips and you got bases loaded. And now activity happening in the Patriot bullpen, as they'll race out to warm up number 20, Krejci. Ball back up the middle from the leadoff hitter. Bag play at shortstop. 6-3. Got him. Wow. What a play at shortstop from Jack Shagru, who's able to get to that ball and flip it out just in time to get the speedy Bluvis for the 6-3 put out, and the bases are left loaded for Mount Michael. Call Kenny Loggins. Cohen Rader just danced out of the danger zone. Still 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Adams Central with the lead. You're listening to Patriot Baseball. You're on Extreme Sports 2.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Tall Anderson Field, Tyson and Veronic with you here on Extreme Sports 2. Class C elimination game. Shout out to DC Coach Randy Aarons, who's listening to us here at Tall Anderson Field on Extreme Sports 2, is a particular fan of the Kenny Loggins Danger Zone reference, as it'll be 8-9-1, due up here for AC. Here, bottom number 4, a 4-1 Pat lead. So Brown at the plate, still pitching, is Petrowski. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Liam Dyer for Adams Central. Then the lineup flips. Pitch upstairs, taken for a ball. And Aiden Krejci warming up in the bullpen for Adams Central. As Cohen Rader was near 70 pitches, Brown fans at that one. A huge home run cut, but just set down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Petrowski, who is just at 61 pitches. As Liam Dyer now stepping up to the plate for the Pats. Broadcast buddy from the Hastings College sports season, Marcus Metcalf, also chiming in via social media and the text line. Appreciate all those joining us here for Adams Central Baseball on Extreme Sports 2, as that pitch is in there for a strike here on Dyer. If the Patriots can get some base runners, this Mount Michael defense has proven that they can't stop the Patriots from their aggressive style of play, whether that's small ball or just taking the extra bags when necessary. Mount Michael, unfortunately, has kind of tossed it around the field a little bit. Adams Central is taking full advantage, but got to get base runners to be able to put that in action. Back-to-back strikeouts, by the way, for Petrowski from last inning to this, and now looks at a 2-2 count where he had early count advantage, and Petrowski rocks and fires, and Dyer will send that off to the right field side for a foul ball. Still 2-2. Winner of this contest will move into another elimination game coming up tomorrow, which is scheduled for 7 o'clock, but we're going to say weather pending at pretty much anything moving forward here today, as it's going to be a 3-2 and a swing and miss from Dyer, as Dyer fans, and 3 straight strikeouts for Petrowski, who has really battled back in this baby. And that'll bring things up to the leadoff hitter now, Jack Shagru. Hit by a pitch. Nabbed at third base on a would-be extra base attempt. He also flew out to third, and first pitch is, as Bob Uecker would say, R.I.P. Bob, just a bit outside. Misses the catcher's glove, rolls off to the backstop. Jared Johnson in the on-deck circle retrieves it. That pitch inside for a strike. As he works inside here on Jack Shagru. 2 down on back-to-back strikeouts, and now a flyout out to right. Patriots are retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left aboard. Let's go to the 5th, shall we? Adams Central with a 4-1 lead. You're listening to Class C State Baseball on Extreme Sports 2.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for broasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Tully Anderson Field on the campus of the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Tyson Avronic with you on Extreme Sports 2. Adams Central enjoying a 4-1 lead here over Mount Michael. Mount Michael coming to bat here in the top half of inning number 5. Raiders still on the bump for the Patriots, although activity stirring in that left field bullpen. Double-barreled action now for AC as Aiden Krejci gets loose. Likely the would-be receiver of the rock should Raider get pulled here in this one due to pitch counts. First pitch in there for a strike. No, ball. My apologies. Fooled me, Houdini. That one looked good. Raider fires here is Tiefer. The leadoff hitter will deposit that one out into left field. Jackson Tiefer's got a leadoff single. His second base knock of the ball game. And Tiefer with 2 hits is aboard at the first base bag. That'll bring up Barrett Sikora now to the plate. Winner of this game again playing in the 7 o'clock game at Fricky Field, as the rest of Class C will play at Fricky all the way until the championship game scheduled for Friday over at Warner Park. They would play the loser of Malcolm and Wayne. Malcolm getting the better of Mount Michael 4-3 in the first round this weekend. So Barrett Sikora, he lined out to second, singled, and was cut down trying to steal on Owen Brown. Probably beat the throw, but slid way past the bag over there at second base, and the tag easily held on by Jack Shagru. Was able to nab Sikora, and now we got a runner advancing over there at the first base, but retreating back as Raider steps off. Jackson Tiefer trying to be sneaky. Now here's a throw back, and this one might be close, real close, doesn't get the call. Bang, bang play. Jackson Tiefer playing a dangerous game with Cohen Raider at the hill. Here's a spin and throw once again, and he's back in safely. If this was MLB, that would be it for pickoff attempts. Here to Tiefer as Raider looks in. Tiefer stutters like he's going to go and then retreats back to the first base bag. I think he's just playing mind games with Raider on the bump with Barrett Sikora facing an 0-2 count. Raider looks in, gets the sign. Chopper, shortstop, fielded by Shagru. Over to Reimers. Reimers to first in time. 6-4-3. That's baseball math, baby. 6 + 4 + 3 = 2. And the Patriots get a big, big double play. Clean. That was great defense from Adams Central. And a rally killer for Mount Michael. Jack Duhart now to the plate. Struck out and lined out to second. That first line out in the first inning was probably the best defensive play, at least in terms of the awe factor, from Reimers in the second base bag. Full extension, Superman style, robbing Duhart of what would be a base knock, as Duhart hits this one back out towards Connie Clausen Field. Love how these two facilities are put together, by the way, here at the UNO campus, with Connie Clausen Field just behind us. As that pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. Raider trying for the inside corner, can't get the call. And Raider right back to work. He's wasting zero time. He gets that ball and he's ready to fire, and trying to unravel the timing here of these Benedictine hitters, and does. Wow. 86 miles per hour on the gun, and well behind that was Jackson Duhart right back to it, right? You bet. Fastball fouled. Just getting a piece of it and staying alive is Jackson Duhart. Here's the 3-2, the 80th pitch of the ball game. Flared foul, first base line. After revving it up to 89 miles an hour, pulls back to 75. Here with 2 down and a full count. Patriots get a big double play and then another walk. 4th walk of the ball game for Raider. And that puts Duhart aboard. Jackson Stanek has reached in every single at-bat. 1 for 1, however, on the box score with a single or run scored, a walk and a stolen base. And a courtesy runner. Looks like upcoming here for Jackson Duhart. That'll be number 10. Drew Haft. So Haft coming in to run. And Jack Stanek at the plate. A little extra life here for Mount Michael in the top half of the 5th, courtesy of the 2-out walk. Now Raiders going to have to go right back to work on Stanek, and does with the first pitch strike, but the ball's thrown away. Picked up by the second baseman and no advance. Because I don't even think Hafe was watching that delivery back. So all told, deep breath here for Rader as he'll go back to the bump. Big lead there for Hafe at the first base bag. A spin around, turn around throw. Just slides in safely underneath the tag. And it's 0-1. The delivery inside. Bobbled there from Brown. Cleans it up, keeps it in front of him, and gets it back to the pitcher. Counts even here at 1-1, 2 down. Here in the top half of the fifth. Patriots trying to flash another 0 on that scoreboard against Mount Michael. Even in hits, even in errors, but not on the scoreboard. Patriots taking advantage of some untimely walks, some overthrows and pass balls, and for the second time, Rader not looking back as Brown has just fired that down. Late reaction there from Rader. And it's a 2-1. Gotta clean it up just a little bit here. 3-1. Rader in danger of his 6th walk of the afternoon. Uncharacteristic to say the least, but the 1 run on the scoreboard isn't of Rader's ERA. Rocks and fires, and can't find the corner. It's another base on balls. Gotta anticipate a chat coming soon. Here's with 86 pitches, and indeed, we're gonna have a visit at the mound. Pitching change likely at 86 and back-to-back walks after getting the great assist from the defense on the 6-4-3 double play. The Pats can't get out of the inning, and it looks as if this will be a long mound visit. They have not taken the rock yet. So is this a one more batter scenario? Maybe so. Full on mound visit here. Gives us a good time to let you know that Patriot Baseball brought to you in part by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill by Stellick Law Firm. Also by Physical Therapy, Sports Rehab, PTSR. Conant Auto Care, Gangwish Construction. And by 5 Points Bank. 4-1. No pitching change. They're going to keep the Rockin' Raiders' hands. Try to work out of this mess. Back-to-back walks with 2 outs. Puts Mount Michael with the tying run at the plate. That being Dominic Benedito. Benedito grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out looking in his first 2 appearances. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And now ahead in the count 1-0. Krejci is warm in the bullpen. Rader looks in. Shagru dancing in and out of short. That ball is fouled right off the press box, coming back. And landing, no, just off the netting. On top of the first base dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the top half of the 5th. Rader trying to close out his day strong. On the outside corner, gets the call. It's 1-2. Boy, if you can put the exclamation point on your day with a 6th strikeout, that would be ideal. Limiting, again, Mount Michael, to just 1 run. Pitch inside at the knees, doesn't get the call. 2-2. Diverted to G-Pack mode there for a second. Here's the 2-2 with 2 down. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Rader looks back at second. Long look back at second. Composes, rocks, and fires on the outside corner. Straight out looking. Gets the K and gets out of another jam. Patriots. No hits in the inning. 1 hit in the inning. The double play and then the K. the 6th for Raider, and are going to the bottom of the 5th with a 4-1 lead on Mount Michael Benedictine. It's Class C State Tournament Baseball, bottom of the 5th coming up. You're listening to Extreme Sports 2.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Back here at Tall Anderson Field on the campus of University of Nebraska, Omaha, side of the Class C State Baseball Tournament here on Elimination Day on Monday. 4-1 Adams Central with the lead over Mount Michael Benedictine. And it'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up here for AC. Johnson, Rader, and Wallmeyer. And it's Rader that's had the hot bat and the hot arm today. For Rader, just allowing 4 hits, as he has worked through 5 innings of work, 6 strikeouts, also 6 walks on the afternoon, but the run, again, not of his allowing. The run scoring on the defensive error. So you have that performance on the bump, and then he's also 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, a single and a triple. He awaits in the on-deck circle as Johnson, just trying to put the ball in play, he is fanned and struck out looking on the 0 for 2 day. Here's the 1-1, and Johnson puts this one in play. Second base side. Johnson's got some wheels. He burns down the first base line. Is it going to be in time? No. Catching it on the hop. A nice scoop there from Stanek as he prevents a Patriot base runner. Put the ball in play. Good things will happen, but that's a 4-3 putout. Johnson with just blazing speed out of the box. And now it's Cohen Rader. He's accounted for 2 of the 4 Patriot runs. He's accounted for 2 of the 4 Patriot hits. Talented two-way player, pitcher, and hitter here for this AC lineup. Wallmeyer waiting in the on-deck circle. If Rader can get aboard. Here's the 1-0, and that's a good hard cut. But can't make contact. He was swinging for the downs there. Wind's now shifting a little bit from blowing from right to left now to blowing a little bit more out. And Rader can't make contact there. And Rader is going to spray the bat down with some bat juice, whatever you want to call it. Ended up getting Wallmeyer in the eyes in the on-deck circle as he had to duck for cover. So some grip reapplied to that bat handle. And here's the 1-2 for Rader. Gets a hold of this one, pops it up the chute. First base side, foul territory, sliding to his knees, and another decent defensive play from Stanek. He had the pick to get Johnson, and now on his knees, sliding in foul territory, is able to put Cohen Rader down on the fly out to first. So that'll bring up Wally. Wallmeyer on the season, 400 hitter, 6 extra base knocks. 23 runs scored for the Pats. As this pitch gets away. The 79th pitch for Mount Michael starter and Petrowski here on Elimination Day. The winner to play the loser Wayne and Malcolm here in this bracket 2 of the Class C pods. Pod 2 of the Class C bracket. Get your words in order, Tyson. Wallmeyer at the plate here with a 2-0 count. Now 2-1, still hitters count for Caleb. And the 82nd pitch of the ball game is in there for a strike. Even up the count at 2-2, a 72-mile-an-hour bender there from Petrowski. Four-1 Pats advantage here in the bottom of the 5th. And that check swing goes around, and they're going to get the throw down to first base as the ball got by the catcher. Wallmeyer thought he pulled the bat back in time, but it's going to be a strikeout and fire down to first. The 6th strikeout of the afternoon for Petrowski as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Patriots with the 4-1 lead. More Class C State Tournament baseball when we return on Extreme Sports 2.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. Jeff and Brent have over 60 years of combined experience. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pick up to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Patriot Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2, brought to you in part by Pro Team Design, by Sustainable Seed, and by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Tyson Dvornik with you as it's first pitch swinging as we return here from Mount Michael, and it'll be a 6-3 putout. Cohen Rader still on the bump as he now has 93 pitches here in the game. And at this point, just going to burn through that pitch count and keep him for as long as possible. As Ben Alessandro will now step up to the plate. Rader has worked now through 5 1/3, allowing 4 hits. The run that scored was unearned as it came across on the lone Patriot error so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 to Alessandro, the 0-2. And now Rader's in the groove. I mean, he's getting that ball and he's going right back to work. This is quick, and this is completely throwing Mount Michael off their rhythm, and you know that's confidence. Wow. 3 straight strikes. Dropped there from the catcher Brown, but throws down in time. Rader looking determined here in this one, as he'll start this at bat with 96 pitches, and it has been a heavy dose of get ball and throw. We have a pinch hitter coming up here for Mount Michael. It looks like number 21 coming into the ball game here. That'll be Xavier Zimmerman. So Xavier Zimmerman making my Mount Michael scorecard, what was already a mess, even messier. And he will come in for J.J. Styles. Here in the 6th, 4-1, Rader looking to blow through this 6th inning. For his first pitch swinging for the 6-3 putout, then it was 4 pitches for the strikeout. Nope, check that. It was 3 straight strikes. So a 4-pitch inning, and now 5 and 6 to 2 straight balls. And Xavier Zimmerman stepping up to the plate for the first time this afternoon. Looks at one on the outside. And a little low. From in the groove to 3 straight balls. Raiders got to go back to work and goes right across the heart of the plate, make it 3-1. Top of the lineup coming up, and coming up after a walk. Zimmerman takes the free pass. He will be aboard at first. And now Nathan Bluvis stepping up to the plate. Patriot dugout shouting some instructions to the outfield as Dyer moves in towards center. Johnson shading a little bit to the left field gap. And this one is hit straight up the chute. That's going to be a can of corn for Reimers as Raider gets out of the inning, allowing just 1 walk. And Mount Michael strands another. A pop-up to second to end the 6th. It's still 4-1. Adams Central with the advantage. Bottom of the 6th coming up. You're listening to state baseball coverage on Extreme Sports 2.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Back here at Tall Anderson Field on the campus of University of Nebraska, Omaha, new pitcher to tell you about as Ethan Sigmund is coming in relief of Petrowski. So Petrowski's line is done as he rolls 5 innings of work, all told 4 Adams Central hits. Just 1 earned run for Petrowski as the Patriots were able to score on... 2 earned runs for Petrowski. The Patriots were able to score 2 on an error. So 2 earned runs allowed, and Petrowski ending with 6 strikeouts. And so Ethan Sigmund now on the bump for Mount Michael Benedictine as they try to keep the AC score right where it is. Adams Central looking to tack on some insurance. And it is another save opportunity as it stands right now for Aiden Krejci. Krejci, I believe, starting the whole chain craze here for Adams Central. As the pitch here to Jacob Reichstein to start off. Reichstein, 1 for 1 on the day, reached on a single and a walk, and skies this one down the right field line, giving chase, but running out of real estate is going to be Wewell. So Ethan Sigmund, now your new pitcher, as looking at a 1-1 count to the Patriots 5, 6, and 7. Still overcast. The window of opportunity to squeeze in a few baseball games today. That's why they're the experts and we're not. We woke up this morning and said, no way on earth are we playing ball, especially after the storms that rolled through last night. There was standing water in the ditches on the way to Omaha today, but the National Weather Service proves they know what they're doing as Reichstein flares one out towards the gap. It's going to fall, and that'll be the 5th Patriot hit here of the afternoon, I should say. Drops in front of the left fielder, Benedito. So Reichstein's got his second base knock. Of the Patriots' 5 hits, it's been the Raider and Reichstein show. Reichstein's got 2 of them. Raider has 2. The other was Caleb Wallmeyer. So 3-4-5 doing the brunt of the damage offensively. Hunter Neppel had a beautiful hit down the second base line, or to the second baseman, but it was charged in error. Otherwise, he would have a single and 2 RBIs, but to the credit, the error and just the 2 runs driven in. This time, sacrifice bunt to perfection as Hunter Neppel advances the runner over. So he reached on an error, grounded into a double play, and now a sacrifice bunt to put Reichstein in scoring position. That'll bring up Nick Moosel to the plate. Nicky struck out and flew out to left. Brown in the on-deck circle. Swan and missed there from Moosel. And it's 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Adams Central. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error for Mount Michael Benedictine. As Moosel shoots this one straight back up to center field, it's going to be in there, and it's going to drive in a run. Hustling around second, coming in to score is going to be Reichstein. It's an RBI single for Nick Moosel, and the Patriots tack on another. The only person disappointed about that hit and that insurance run, probably Aiden Krejci, who was staring down a save opportunity, but will take the 5-1 advantage as Adams Central stretches their lead out to 4. Owen Brown now waiting in the on-deck circle. Or stepping up to the plate, I should say. With Dyer in the on-deck circle. And the Patriots trying to tack on some insurance. Speaking of insurance, big thank you to Klein Insurance, sponsoring Adams Central Baseball here this afternoon. One of our many great sponsors here on Extreme Sports. We've been here in Omaha covering state baseball tournament. Earlier this morning, the Tigers, their season comes to an end. A spectacular year just to get to the state tournament. A fun one on district final Friday, I should say, where they flipped the script on the Ralston Rams to play their way into a state tournament. Ran into the buzzsaw with Omaha Skutt and Gretna East. Class B Murderers Row continues. It's been a competitive field here in Class C as well. Main names are at the front of the table again. Central City, Malcolm, Wayne. Is Adams Central team trying to stay in this Class C field and send the team that sent them home a year ago packing, although they don't have to drive near as far as we do. Elkhorn, Mount Michael, Benedictine. A 1-2. Here to Owen Brown. Long hold. And time called. Yep. Goodness gracious. Had commercial break shorter than that hold. Again, your pitcher this evening, Ethan Sigmund, in relief of the starter. And again, what are we waiting on? Let's go. Put a pitch clock. Throws that one outside. Off on the pitch. He's going to be nabbed out at second base. Yep. Trying for the steal was Nick Moosel. A beautiful throw. Down at second, it's going to be strike him out, throw him out. Owen Brown was froze on the outside corner. Strikeout, throw out, and just like that, that double play puts the Patriots sixth to a close, but they grab an insurance run and grab a 4-run lead. It's the last chance for romance for Mount Michael Benedictine. They trail it by 4. Top of the 7th coming up. You're listening to State Tournament Baseball here on Extreme Sports 2.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Cohen Raider back on the bump for AC. We'll try to close things out. He is over the 100 pitch mark, but less than the 110 that is required. I think he's at like 102. And we'll try to get the rock in. Put this Mount Michael Benedictine team down here in the 7th. As it's 2-3-4 due up Jackson Tiefer. He's got 2 of the 4 base knocks for Mount Michael on the afternoon. Pitch high and tight. Sweet shin music there. It's 104 now. So again, if you go over the 110 pitch limit during an at-bat, you're fine, but you cannot start an at-bat after that 110 mark. As this ball fouled back off the press box and down into the seats. Here's a 1-2 from Raider with 7 strikeouts. Can we make it 8? You bet! Swung on and missed. Number 8 on the day for Cohen Raider, and that'll bring up Brett Sikoran out of the plate. And this likely the last batter for Cohen Raider, unless Barrett goes first pitch swinging. Wouldn't that be something? Cohen Raider trying for the complete game. Throws it outside. Coach hopping up out of the dugout to get that. Normally we see the on-deck circle do that, but high and tight. 2 balls here to Barrett Sikora. Sikora again singled. Was cut down trying to steal. Lined out to second base and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. We liked that one the best. There's a pitch on the outside corner, 2-1. And here comes magic number 110. What a day for Cohen Raider as he gets the strike. No, doesn't. Really? Outside corner, ball 3. Raider rocks, backs, fires. This was a sharp screamer down the third base line. And those coming back from the Patriot bullpen going on a chase. Multiple arms were warming up in the Patriot bullpen, most notably number 20, Aiden Krejci. Would be the likely scenario here for the Patriots to turn to. Is this going to be a fly ball left field? Moozle's there, and there's 2 down. Going to be 1 shy of a complete game here for Cohen Raider, who will exit to a standing O. Rightfully so. What an afternoon for Cohen Raider. 7 strikeouts, just 4 hits allowed. The run not even earned, as it was an error. And Raider getting hugs from his fellow battery mate, getting some fist bumps from Coach Tim Stroman, and a new pitcher coming in for Adams Central that we will tell you all about when we return. 5-1 Patriots, 1 out away from surviving and advancing on Elimination Day. We'll have the finish for you right after this on Extreme Sports 2.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteamdesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here from Omaha, it'll be Jackson Shagru to try to put the finishing touches here, just throwing 3 strikes or putting 1 in play to put the defense behind you here. What a dominant day from Cohen Rader, who all told allowing, again, just 4 hits, 7 strikeouts that he tallied up through 6 2/3 inning of work, and was also big on the bats today. 2 for 3 with a triple, a single, and 2 runs scored. So Rader exits, and Jackson Shagru will try to put the finishing touches on this bad boy for AC. 5-1 lead for the Pats. Again, slated to play tomorrow night. That, again, pending whatever Mother Nature does, is looking out into the downtown Omaha horizon here. We may be just in time, as that looks like some precipitation in the downtown area and rain band likely coming this way. Kudos to the experts in the National Weather Service in that conversation. They nailed it. Said we had a window possibly for these 2 first elimination games. And it looks to be just about perfect. And Shagru throws the first pitch strike, second one on the outside corner for a ball, now 1-1. Jack Duhart at the plate. Nice frame there from Owen Brown, bringing that back up into the zone. That's how you do it, kids. Here's the 1-2, and for survive and advance, Jack Shagru, off-speed pitch put into play. First base side, Nepple chases over, Shagru covers, and the 3 put out. Gives the Patriots another win here at the state baseball tournament. Patriots survive and advance. A 5-1 winner for Adams Central. The win to Cohen Rader. As AC will now move on. 7 o'clock, Fricky Field. Tomorrow they will take on the loser of the matchup between Malcolm and Wayne, who will play following Central City Centura and Fort Calhoun. They are up in 30 minutes here from the Tall Anderson Field. Take one quick break, come back, recap this baby before we sign off for the day. Adams Central with the winner. Patriots survive and advance. Post-game show coming up right after this.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products. From custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures, remember Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
Beck's is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Tyson Nevronic back with you here at Tall Anderson Field on Extreme Sports 2. Adams Central taking care of Mount Michael Benedictine by the score of 5-1. Patriots moving on, and they will play again tomorrow night as scheduled, weather permitting, in the 7 o'clock game over at Fricky Field. Again, taking on the loser of tonight's nightcap, weather pending, between Malcolm and Wayne. So 2 Class C teams eliminated today from competition. Mount Michael Benedictine, St. Paul Centura, both falling. Nope, check that. St. Paul Palmer, both falling here this afternoon from Tall Anderson Field. Again, Adams Central with the 6-1 winner, winning pitcher on record, Cohen Rader, as he allows just 4 hits through 6 2/3 innings of work, 7 strikeouts on the day for Rader, and it was the heart of the order that did the damage for Adams Central offensively en route to these 6 hits. It was 2 hits for Rader, 2 runs scored, 1 hit for Wallmeyer, 2 hits for Reichstein, and RBI single off the bat of Nick Moosel. Patriots got the scoring started back in the first inning after a hot shot to second base, scored 2 runs for Adams Central, and that was all they needed as they were able to continue to chip away here at this Mount Michael team and avenge last year's defeat that sent the Patriots packing early. This time, the Patriots advancing, they will at least play until tomorrow, and awaiting the loser of the Malcolm and Wayne match. Should be a thriller either way from tomorrow night over at Fricky Field, as that'll wrap up shop for us. The 30-minute window and clock is on. Broadcast crew behind us needs to get in, so we'll squeeze out here on a Monday afternoon from the city of Omaha. Again, Hastings High falling earlier this morning. Adams Central advancing. Adams Central to play tomorrow night. For our sports director, Mike Will, our IT man, Shaner, back at Mission Control, I'm Tyson Nevronic, wishing you a very pleasant good Monday from Omaha.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
Jail. I mean, the whole thing was absolutely positively insane. He's won his last 2 PGA Tour starts by 5 or more shots. Last player to do that was Tiger Woods in 2000. I mean, he is just unbelievable in every possible way and needs to be celebrated here when you watch him dominate and win event after event, major after major. Journalism. Who says journalism's dead? Journalism wins the Preakness, our pick on Friday. And I got to tell you, this felt like, if you watched the race, and I know that you did, this felt like Marshawn Lynch against the Saints. I mean, journalism went into beast mode. I mean, this was a Kyle Brandt's angry run. I mean, this was unreal. Down, out, not ready to rock and roll, and then, bam, journalism, baby. I'd like to sit here and toot my own horn for picking journalism, but yeah, that was, I mean, it felt easy and obvious watching the game, watching the race, you know, in the beginning. It was, you know, not something that was clear and obvious, but journalism, tremendous job winning the Preakness. That was fun. How about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark yet again? The rivalry is at a fevered pitch, pun intended. And, you know, I could not believe that they called the flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark. That was not even close to being a flagrant foul. Now, we did tell you on Friday, and we're going to make sure when applicable, we hit you with a lot of bets, and we've been on fire to start now. We said Fever to win and cover. They did. We said that Caitlin Clark, in terms of the points, rebounds, and assists, would hit over, and it did. You know, obviously, you look at Clark with the triple-double. We picked the Fever to win a championship. That had some good juice attached. We took Caitlin Clark as our pick in terms of going out and winning an MVP. So, do we feel great about this? Yes, we do. It's game 1 But it goes to show that Caitlin Clark, it's a totally different mindset. The Fever beefed up the roster, new head coach. This is going to be must-see TV all season long.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door. It's all here to explore. With guys in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event. Up to 50% off, plus free home delivery. Limited time. Exclusively the Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Reuter Auction and Realty is proud to serve Nebraska and northern Kansas for the last 5 decades. We are experts in selling agricultural real estate. Our tools include traditional listings, simulcast auctions, and online-only auctions. Our dedication to details is second to none, and we realize most of our clients have one chance in a lifetime to sell their family's assets. We are full-time land brokers committed to our clients, trusted for decades. Call us today at 402-463-8565 or go to reuterauction.com.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Taylor is living the Renza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Renza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Renza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Renza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Renza makes it all better.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings is the trusted name in sports injury management. The staff of PTSR provides up-to-date and efficient care of sports-related injuries, returning athletes quickly and safely back to the playing field. PTSR offers free evaluation of all sports-related injuries to all area athletes during convenient 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. hours Monday through Friday. Call 402-462-8824 for more information. Remember, Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab of Hastings for all your physical and occupational therapy needs.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. I'm trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
You're watching Make It Rain on VSiN, the sports betting network.
Take your betting to the next level with First Bets, whether it's Santa Anita, Gulfstream Park, Saratoga Racecourse. First Bet puts the action at your fingertips. Sign up now at firstbets.com. That's the number one, stbets.com. Use the promo code VSIN200 to score a 20% rebate on all your wagers for the first 60 days, up to $200. Don't miss out. Bet smarter today. Firstbets.com. Welcome back, Make It Rain with Adam Shine. Joining us right now live on the Progressive Guest Line, making his Make It Rain with Adam Shine debut. He is my guy. We talk about him all the time on Make It Rain with Adam Shine.